Now Jim comes down and plays with Daryl. Sometimes I bring him juice. My boyfriend is 12.
What has 2 skinny chicken legs and sucks at ping pong?
Hi, Kelly.
Guess whose boyfriend it is?
I don't want to guess.
I'll give you a hint. It's not my boyfriend. I think it's a guy over here. I don't talk trash. I talk smack. They're totally different. Trash talk is a lot.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I did not know. I did not think that I would be live just yet. So I apologize for the very short clip of a certain television show in the background that I was playing for a few seconds before the stream started, if I can get everything to work the way I want it to. All right. And here we go. Hello. My name is Mia Mulder. I want to stream some video games. I was actually going to stream with Tristan today of Step Back History fame, but that hasn't gone so well. So I'm going to play the no, you don't wanna. Let's go like that. Hello, perfect. I'm going to play the communist game for communists, where we plan an economy and do stuff of that nature. Let's increase. Let's give ourselves a little bit of that. Right, it's been a while since we played. It's been almost a month. Holy shit. That's been far too long. But we are going to play Workers and Resources and continue on the game where we were before. I don't remember what we were doing. And I think I have to renovate so many things. Okay. I'd love to be in Swedish. I'd prefer to do in English because most of my content is in English. You can ask questions as much as you want, but it's not really the goal of what we're doing. Let's get ourselves hooked to something else. We have far too many tourists. We have some good hotels. Yeah, if you don't know, if you don't remember what happened from last time, what has happened is we are successfully building socialism slowly. Government loyalty is falling a little bit, which I don't like. But cultural enjoyment is going up, clothing quality is going up, healthcare, food, and happiness, all generally, everything's just going up and up and up and up. We have a gravel industry. Do we have a gravel industry? Yes, we do. And not only that, we also have some sort of basic export line. Did we build a train last time? I think we were going to build a train. Thank you, Passing Train, for subbing. A very good municipal management. This is a game music. Yes, it is. Study history. Yes. Guessing studies Sweden. Yes. Uppsala University. I started uni next year, so I wonder if you would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. But you know, you should know that it's not. It's really not the. It's not super good in terms of like career opportunity. Did we not build farms last time? Is this really it? Did we really just like expand our construction infrastructure? Holy crap, we're so behind. Let's start. Well, we don't have a ton of money, I guess. I have an oil industry. Very good, very good. So let's see. God, I don't remember anything. Let's fast forward until daytime so we can see our little city. Alright. One here. I think maybe I should demolish this house and use it as a sort of central train station area. We don't really have enough houses in the surrounding area, so let's see. Broadcasting. I don't even know what this does. We are going to build a house for our citizens. If I can find a good one. I have far too many mods. There we go. We're not going to get citizens. Let's do something like that. Because the idea is, what I'm thinking is, what if I need that actually, don't I? Can I maybe place it like super close to the wall over there? Like so. I need to have this thing here. We don't actually need like cars to connect here. Like this is workable. It's not optimal, but it is workable. Right. So let's take everyone and move them into here. And demolish that building. Now let's see, can they still reach all of their needy things? Yes, they can. Perfect, perfect. If you're wondering what I'm streaming today I'm streaming the communist game because I don't want to work anymore today. I don't know what to tell you. I have been working far too much today. I've been watching The Office. I haven't been doing anything of practical value. But now I have a bus station for most people to reach. Hopefully most people can reach this. Great. So if we need workers for future events, we can always send a bus to this little thing here. I am eventually, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, build some sort of like better railway infrastructure, but I think I'm going to do that here, between these little things here, because as you can see here, I am currently planning out a development. So I have flats that I'm building out, I have shopping centers, schools, sports, entertainment, a pub, a theater, heating, and electrics. So I have all of that. I feel like I've missed something. Is this game any good? I love this game. I think this is great. I feel like I've built more since the last time I played this though. Like I feel like maybe I missed a save? If I miss a save, that sucks, because I'm gonna play on this one, because I don't think I missed too much. Like maybe I built some farms over here and make a rail somewhere. Actually, let's double check. Streaming February. Because if I have a more recent save, I don't wanna miss out on that, do I? Let's see. Streaming Republic, which I did. Saved on the 22nd, but that's my homebrew game where I play on my own, and then it's streaming. Yeah, I guess that's all I have. Getting homesick with all the Soviet housing. I've heard similar things. This game is extraordinarily popular among Russians. Right, so that's our construction office. You don't have a worker assigned, so let's put you in the bus platform. Asphalt, concrete, steel. So what do you do? Brick. We have brick storage, or wood storage. Because that's all what they're doing. Your exports, your basic resource allocation between these two things. We have bricks. Slowly but surely. Very slowly, but surely. We're getting those things up and running. Cool. Our economy is based in tourism and on exporting power and oil. That's what our economy is based on. On this tiny little seaside resort, which faces the coal power plant. Apparently it's popular enough that people want to hang out here. Now this should be working over here, which I think it is. But let's keep building our construction infrastructure, so we have all we need for that. So let's focus on our next thing, which is going to become very important, and I think that will be concrete. Concrete is very fundamental in a lot of buildings. I don't know how to make concrete. We need a concrete plant. Right. This area seems reasonably flat, so let's slowly but surely we use okay. I'm just gonna clear this of forest actually. It can be what it is. Have some roads here. Bounce that up there. Right, okay. Now I could have built that myself, because I do have a gravel industry now. And a very, very slow, for some reason, building industry. So I am also going to build an additional construction office that can help us with construction. I'll do the details on this later. Concrete! Concrete! Let's do concrete. Is there any way for me to get... like a conveyor, like so, out of the gravel pit itself? Because that would be really practical. Because you have some gravel. Yes, you do. Perfect. And gravel so, and then we can maybe build a gravel, like the container plant, like so. No, okay, never mind. I need a mod for that one. Makes sense. Conveyor, conveyor. However, I should probably speak a little too, right? I should probably just entertain the stream. How are people doing today on this wonderful day that we're having? How are people doing in the world of content consumption and whatever it is people do these days? Right, that's not great. So we can build a cement silo. How do I produce cement though? Like, always in some weird thing here. Cement plant. Oh my god, that's huge. But if I can put it here, then that would be fine, right? How much would that cost me? 200,000. Okay, we're not doing that. We are going to be importing our cement for the near future, anyway. Let's put another electricity thing, so we actually have electricity in this godforsaken construction zone. And let's build it too, so we have that going on. Perfect. I don't think that is enough in range. No, that makes sense. We are going to have another. We're going to need another bus stop somewhere up here. Let's build that. Finish that. However, that should satisfy concrete. Obviously, we haven't done the full resource thing here. We have to import cement, but it's way cheaper than hauling ready concrete, like importing concrete to the place and having workers do it. Like we're gonna save a lot of money on that. What People's Republic are we in? Oh, also, Jesus, very good timing for me to look at chat. Thank you, Sonic Bread, for giving away 5 subs. Oh my god, thank you very much, holy shit. We're off, the stream is off to a great start. Nice! Dabs, all around. I'm gonna celebrate that with some water. That is very good poggers. We love it. In celebration of that, let's see if I can find the thing. Monument. Let's build a small monument in thanks for those subs. It's worth 50,000 rubles for sure. Right, let's see if we can get this school bus, resource worker bus, which goes between those areas. Let's just add another station to that. So they alternate. So in the switch bus stop, they unload, say, 60% of their workers, or 70%, and then everyone else gets shuttled into this area. So that way there are always some workers here, hopefully. Hang on. Homophobia in Sweden. I'm missing something in chat. A giant statue of myself? Yeah, of course. Perfect. That is poggers if I ever saw it. We don't have asphalt, so we need to do something with that as well. Asphalt plant. And I think we're going to do a similar thing as last time, where we sort of 60,000. Perfect. We're going to import the resources so that we don't have to worry about that. And it is within walking distance of the thing. Perfect. Nah. Nah. So let's see. We have resource allocation, so let's put that in there. Because we can unload gravel into the asphalt, right? We need a dumper for that though, so let's get that. Oh, I see. We're not even dealing in gravel, so let's start doing that. Let's go to gravel storage for gravel if we need it. And that's what you're doing right now. Perfect. So now this one, we just need to import bitumen, which is kind of pricey, but we're going to be able to make that from the oil that we have over here later though. So right now, this is a very inefficient construction area. But the reason we're doing this is because we want to set up a very basic, baseline, after which point we're going to do some stuff. At least my internet is working. This doesn't tell you what's wrong. So apparently something's just wrong with the internet in this house. It's like super weirdly wired. And unfortunately, he didn't have, it's too hard to fix instantly, you know, on stream, so. Oh my god, we have too many tourists. One of our planes that we bought, by the way, is just sitting still because we have too many tourists. Ideally, I should probably buy another thing. Some people are getting sick too, which isn't great for our economy. Thankfully, no one has died yet. No one has ever died here. Some people have ended their trip prematurely. I mean, that happens. Our score is not that great. We have 2 out of 5. Yeah, much like my YouTube channel. But you know, it's hanging there. We'll demolish this eventually and do like a proper resort somewhere, like a proper town that is more dedicated towards it. The only reason I built this is because it's good. How am I doing good? I'm doing great. A very lovely, nice thing. How is our town doing? Look at the happiness in our town. It's so good. We don't have a lot of people hanging out in this platform. No workers, which is kind of what I was hoping for it to be used as. So that's kind of sucks. This house is kind of empty, so that's good. How are we doing? Do we have any people who are like, no? Perfect. We are still in our first year, which means that we are going to be seeing a baby boom. Escapes have gone up, but then they also went down. I don't know why people escape, though. I don't understand. Usually they never do. Is it because it's too cold? Most buildings seem to be well heated. Except something over here. That's unfortunate. Well, let's does that not hit? Oh, it's too far away. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Alright, let's put up a heating pump. Can we put up another heating pump from this power plant? Yes, we can. Of course we can. That shouldn't be a problem at all. So let's put up a heat exchanger. Yeah, like here. Perfect. again, beautiful vista from the tourist area into the coal plant and like heating pipes. Truly magnificent work of civil engineering. We have a pumping station around halfway. We need another one. So this first one is probably not gonna do it. We have a lot of stuff to do here. Okay. First of all, let's see if we can escape this little infrastructure area. We can. Very nice. It's gonna cost us a lot of rubles, but that's what we do for comfort. Let's see if that works. And will that be long enough to connect? So ugly. Oh my god. How many loans do I have? I have a lot of loans. That's fine. Let's borrow more money. I'm sure this will have no repercussions on our economy whatsoever. Well, we are making a profit. I should say that, like, I am taking a loan, but we are making a profit. We're never going into like a full deficit in our exports. I'm really wondering how this like worked out between like the commissar or whatever, the chairman of Muldergrad talking to like the USSR representative being like, hello, I would like to loan rubles so I can buy stuff from you. But then again, people do this in real life. Don't have neoliberalism. I'm trying. My fiancé is an alternative. Is it an alt to Skylines? Not really. So Skylines is like way more actual city builder-esque, whereas this is I don't even know how I would describe this. However, temperature is rising in the control tower, so that's exactly what I wanted. Plus, this will also help reduce the temperature strain on all these buildings, and should just make everyone happier. Okay, let's work on storage. So we can start construction on all things. That is what I wish to do. So what do we lack right now? We lack a warehouse for components of various kinds. And asphalt, well, hang on, we have that. Steel and prefab panels. Okay, so 2 open storage containers, areas. Can we sneak this road past here, perhaps? Probably not. In all honesty, no. Okay, that's okay. And then a warehouse. I try working with vanilla buildings as much as I can because I know that, like, if you want to play the game like I do, which is something that I like to do when I watch streams, like I often want to emulate the people I play with. It's kind of hard to do it well. I keep forgetting to upload my mods list though. I keep meaning to do that. I'm really sorry that I haven't. I promise that I'll do it soon. Could do it today, but don't want it. No, I'll try to do it today if I can remember. So this will be steel storage. This will be Muldergrad prefab storage. There's one thing I learned in this game is that labeling is very useful. Muldergrad. And you will be component Muldergrad. Hang on. Muldergrad comp storage. And we'll finish that like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to import the materials that we need. So this is steel storage, so we are going to import steel. This is prefabs, so we are going to import prefabs. Now, as I've been building all these buildings, and if you're a long-time viewer of this, then you already know most of this already. When you build a building, like say this house, when you can see here when it says resources needed for construction, maybe you can see it. Also 69 viewers, nice. You can see that not only are we importing the raw materials, but we're also importing the work days, which effectively doubles the cost of what we're doing. And if we can do that work instead with our own Muldergradian citizens, we will save a lot of money. Plus, we already produce parts of concrete, we already produce gravel, parts of asphalt, bricks, boards. We already produce that stuff, so we will save money in doing that. So we don't save a lot of money on steel or prefabs right now. We will eventually. But right now we're just like, again, I keep saying this as I'm trying to justify what I'm doing. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up a very basic construction industry that will like work to build the rest of what we're doing. So we can set this now to steel, can be taken from the steel storage. And we can take prefabs from the prefab storage. And then mechanical components and electrical components from this place. So we also have to buy electrical components and mechanical components. Very rare. And eventually, once we produce all of these resources ourselves, we will have trucks come in and fill up these storages for us. So we actually never have to buy. So these storages will eventually be full. Eventually. So now we had that. I'm going to have some workers. We have so few workers. Why do we have so few workers? I'm going to... Let's invite some people. Hello, welcome to Muldergrad. No kindergarten available. Okay, we can fix that. Kindergarten. Right, so gravel is taken from here. Asphalt is taken from the asphalt plant. Concrete is taken from the concrete plant. If anyone is ever there, which I don't actually think is happening very much, I need to set up some sort of commuter line for that as well. Steel, bricks, I think that's there. Prefab panels, boards, and board storage, mechanical components, and electrical components. Right, so first of all, let's get a bus. The plants can't produce anything, which is unfortunate. Again, and also, all of these vehicles we can eventually make ourselves. We're not. I am buying these and it's costing me money, but eventually, one day, we can make it all ourselves. Okay, let's sell that because I do need a tower crane. I may need a paver too, so let's just do that. And I would like them to build everything within a 3-kilometer radius. And the music kicked up a notch, which is very nice. No workers out of here, which... fair. What are people doing in this town? Where are the unemployed people going? I'm going to make them stop going to... Well, I'm guessing a lot of them go to the train station. If that makes sense. Where is the school bus going? Between these two areas, alright. And they just pick up schools, students, yeah. Right. What are we currently building, though? Slowly building that road. So asking WandaVision is good. It's a big problem, because it's NCU, the characters in the real world are just over the top, so let's give them a fix it, come on. So Asian FBI agents account for sarcasm isn't supposed to really be a real world character. Yeah, I watched a little bit of WandaVision, and I mean I like parts of it, but at the same time parts of it is also just like a little stingy, like it doesn't really go anywhere. Swedish Democratic Party isn't very popular with young people because they have nothing new to run on. Sweden already has all the social democratic stuff, the public can... I mean, not really. The party could definitely like talk about like reintroducing some more of the older social democratic ideas of like the 70s that were a lot more popular than the sort of like center-right bullshit that they're doing today. But like, yeah, like most young people just go to the left party because they are the ones who want to do that. Okay, we're getting money. Are we working on anything though? I'm working on roads. Oh look, I have another construction office right here that I'm actually building right now. Cool. The more construction offices you have, the quicker anything goes, basically. Let's add some more ambulances. I should build another hospital. Sport. You want sport? You want fucking sport? There's your sport. Tiny ass airport. Not enough workers in that town hall. Great. I like that I built this bus platform and nothing didn't do shit. Right. Could also demolish the stuff I have over here because I'm not really doing much of anything. But this should be our basic. Well, if I had more workers. Why do we always have a worker shortage? Oh, I have a hospital in the middle of town too. That's perfect. So this isn't the only hospital that I have. That's good. This covers the town with the fire. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think right now my main problem is like I just need more stuff to do. It says I have like 1,800 population unemployed. But that's like everyone who's outside of this like tiny little village. Like I'm not really employing anyone from here, you know. This person, wherever they are, Yudashiov Gottfried Kirilovich. I'm not really employing him, am I? Like he spends his time praying, and that's all he does. So he counts as unemployed. Eventually, I will employ him, but for now, I cannot. Would you say the most racist country in Western Europe is Britain or France? Have a disagreement about this. Oh, they're both like racist in their own ways, but like at least in our modern day conversations, we all sort of talk about Britain, like British racism a lot more. But the French have sort of like gotten away with a lot of their racism, so it depends on So it depends a little on how you measure it, I think. Okay, what are we even building at this point? Come on. Are we? Ah. Well, they are actually building. Look at that. They need asphalt, and there are no workers here. No one here is going to the asphalt plant because I never told anyone to, so of course not. And we actually have one person in the concrete plant. We had one. Oh, look at that. So people are actually, like, it's not impossible. And now one person has made half a ton of asphalt and is waiting for an asphalt order. And they went for that instantly. Look at that. Now we're getting asphalt. Okay, so we fixed that. Look at us. Moving on up. We have people in here. Dropping off the asphalt for the workers. Some of which are walking from town into like, oh hey, welcome to the construction site. Back at 6 and 9 minutes. So that's our basic resource. Like this is our like construction industry. We have a coal industry over here, which is nice. We need to ramp up something though. We need to make something big. Can we make? I'm gonna check the minimap that you can't really see. Is there hopefully iron ore in the near vicinity? There is. My God. We're producing so much coal. Like we have endless amounts of coal ore of high quality. We're producing, despite having producing a fair amount of power and also producing a fair amount of heat, we are outproducing our need, which is great. But it also means that these workers, if we build a iron mine here, we can maybe put on the train line that they stop halfway, drop off iron miners, and then we take that iron ore somewhere closer to here where we can make it into iron of some sort. I'm not sure. Right, I think we're still kind of struggling a little bit with our worker shortage. Actually, a huge problem here is just lack of kindergartens, just generally, which is a really awful problem to have because if there's no kindergarten available, then no one will work. They'll just stay at home to take care of kids because that's how the game is. But once we get over this initial little baby bump, that's sort of planing out now a little bit. Oh, look at that! The second I installed the heating pump, escapes went to 0, which is very good. So yeah, people were leaving because of the cold. Yeah, so we had a baby bump that's going up. Children bump is now going up, which means that we're going to have a normal schools, which is unfortunate because we're gonna have a lack of it. But once we have all of the resources, oh my God. Big ol' link in chat. 69 escapes. Wait, was it for real 69 escapes? 69 escapes. All of you watching this, you are the people who escaped. Nevada is trying to pass a law to allow tech companies to build whole towns that will be governed by the company. Yeah, I heard about that. That's some like real 1800s bullshit. Oh, look at that. Now we can actually see construction, live construction under wraps. Riveting gameplay footage. This one crane and four dudes are slowly assembling this this construction office. Wonderful. While we do this, actually, we may want to. Does anyone live in Brospine? I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to make a tiny little town somewhere. I'm thinking. Like, what if I do this? What if I? It's a good area over here. Oh, this is a good flat area. Baharad. Badaharad. That's good enough. These tiny little houses. What if here we make a little farmstead area? They can produce crops and potentially food. And then we set up a train line somehow up here to drop some off, and then off to export wherever. That could work. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna stay with Muldergrad for now. I feel like one big town is easier than two small ones. At least for now. Like we're going to eventually specialize ourselves a little bit, but we're going to start simple. No. Okay. What am I trying to accomplish here? I'm confusing myself here, which isn't great. Hospital, church. There's a huge church that everyone can reach. Practically, anyway, I thought. Now you can reach the thing. The price of coal ore on the global markets is down. Oh no. I'm not really exporting it anyway, so not a huge loss for me, honestly. Again, profits. Making green, so we're doing fine. I'm a bit confused now because I'm like I expanded our construction industry to the point where it's working. Yeah, look at that. Most vehicles are out of their dock. Most vehicles here are out of their dock. They're building roads. They're dropping in materials for the construction office. Like we're going somewhere. Granted, we're going somewhere slowly, but we are going somewhere. If it's a construction site, there's probably actual riveting going on. That's very true. That's true. That's very true. I didn't think about that. Okay. I think it's time for us to reduce our dependency on fuel imports. Let's see what are we importing the most of? Okay, food is by far the most expensive thing that we're importing. That might be a bit hard. I really feel like I built a food factory up here. But maybe that was in my homebrew game. Right. Let's build a food factory. Because as we know, grains are far cheaper than buying like already processed food. So what's a good place for a food factory? I don't think super close to the hotel area is probably that great, but can we sneak one in here maybe? It could work. Yeah. Let's make a little consumer goods area here on the outskirts of town. So let's do Muldergrad. Muldergrad. Consumer goods. Dist. And we're going to buy crops, because crops is cheaper, and export food. I probably should have set this up to a warehouse of some sort. But I can set it up somewhere like here. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's just... something of that nature. And like, sure, I could wait now that I have my construction offices and just build these things. But that's when you want to build something immediately, then that's where these like import things are becoming like very useful. Because then I can put up something like really quick. What do you mean can't find garage to building? From garage to building? What do you mean? There we go. Yes. Where is bread? In this village. Distributed to these shopping malls and hotels. These aren't built yet, so that's fine. And let's have some nice little tracks go out to them. And they will be filled out. Let's actually reduce the storage capacity in these areas, so we can store more food. Because we're not really, like, we don't have to stock up on clothes and electronics, because we're not making that right now. So, there's no point. Like, we may as well do it like that. Oh, when we already have some workers. We're already making food. Look at that. We don't even need to send up a bus line. It's close enough so that some people from this specific building are going there to work. No, I remember this. We for sure built some of this before last time, because I remember us building technical offices. I remember this right now. What happened to that? Did I accidentally overwrite like a game? Well, however it happened, this is the new main game, so why am I building technical offices right now? Well, because as last time, in the save that was deleted, I forgot that it snows in the winter, because they added in seasons, if you didn't know. And now, if we're lucky, health should stay stable if we can keep the temperature high, which we sort of can, not really. Uh-oh. Why are you struggling? Okay, less there, more heating plants. And we definitely need more workers to go to this area. So let's just... You're already going to the thing? Right, let's put you here, 50-50. Let's just... You people can work in the cableway station. Because that is probably what we need more than anything right now. People to work in the heating plant, so we have heat going out so people don't freeze to death in -4 degrees. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's okay. We're doing okay. It is winter, so it is cold, but we are having enough people in the heating plant now. That's good. Crisis averted. Perfect. We are producing bread. Nice. So Mulder, bread. And what we can do over time, obviously, is that when we set up a field and we start getting crops, we can have a truck come in and just drop crops in this food factory, so we don't have to buy crops. But what we should see over time, well, slowly, is a decrease in the import of food. But we are going to see an increase in our imports of crops. So I'm going to go to the Multigrade resource export. Hit on the storage. So if we have more than 80% in storage of food, meaning that our food supplies are running out, we are going to send a truck and export the surplus. Eventually we're going to set up trains, but still. Was there a Hell standalone expansion? I have no idea. I think the last time I did a crash. That's probably what happened, yeah. No, you're right, the last 2 minutes in a crash and I couldn't get it to work again. That's what happened. Okay, but now we're getting caught up, so that's good. That's good. No workers here. Few workers in the bus stop. And this always happens like the first 2 years or something, where the baby boom happens, but once like those kids grow up and start becoming productive workers themselves, suddenly you end up with like a lot of, like suddenly these problems don't even exist anymore. Like every single place is just full of workers wanting to go work, which is great. We're doing great here. We're doing great here. Again, we're overflowing with the resources, which is very nice. The roads in this area are starting to build up a little bit, and resources are being delivered to some of the construction sites too. So eventually, they're going to be constructed on as well. This road is currently being built. Look at that. We're doing great. If only the snow could stop for 5 minutes. The next update will fix this, I have heard. I don't think we're producing enough food for this area. I think... Yeah, I mean, we're producing a little food, so I mean, every little bit counts, but we are still buying heavy amounts of food. This hotel has some food though, left over, which is good. Right, so we have a basic food industry set up now. Let's apply those rules to... Oh, we can't even... Oh, God, I can't even do a chemical plant. But I can do an oil refinery. Now where would it, now where would be a good place for an oil refinery? I feel like this is like dangerously close to town. And if I mean, I could have it up here, like the mountain. It would be very imposing, I feel like. Maybe somewhere here could work? It's too far away. I'll deal with that later. let's plan out. Plan, by the way. So I'm gonna turn that off. Our like socialist dream project here. And if we can do that, maybe we can reach some sort of like long-term planning initiative. So like in here, residential areas with access to the metro. Something like this. No, that wouldn't really work, would it? Because like I don't really have space. I mean, I guess I could have built through here. Would that work? Could work. Like there's some existing construction here, but we could probably like snake it through here. Like next to this. Yeah, it could work. Could work. So like residential here, maybe some industry like on the other side of this. It could work. So again, plans, long-term plans. We need to do so much more work before we can even get close to that. How is happiness? Happiness is up, health up, loyalty keeps going down, alcoholics is going up, down, sports is going up, religion, sympathy, like all the quality things going good except for government loyalty. And I guess that is because I don't have any propaganda. So maybe I need to start doing propaganda. And what I would need for that is a radio station. So something like this. Like planned. It could work here fairly well. You know? Look at the middle of this sort of complex. A lot of people have access to it for actors and speakers and so on. Close to the university, so they have that going for them. Could work. Okay, let's have that there for now. Let's maybe plan out some road systems in this little utopic view that I'm having. I couldn't build any high-rises here though, because the plane is gonna come over. So I don't know what's gonna be on this side of town, but I really think that I will have to demolish this railway, like sooner rather than later. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We love our socialist grids, don't we? Have you thought of streaming Disco Elysium when the voice dialogue update comes out? Oh yes, 100%. I have what's it called? I played the basic game once and I loved it. I thought it was great. It was one of the best games I've ever played. And I really do want to play it again, so I'm looking forward to see how the update changes things, because they're gonna add a lot of stuff, right? No spoilers to anything, but it could be a fun game. I'm actually not super happy with my ending, so I'm looking forward to doing an ending, a different ending. But it's very much one of those games where it's like, it's not really about the ending, it's about the journey. And I had a really good journey, and I can't wait until to explore more of it. Okay, we need small shop. Roads going up here, good. What if I just build a house with some workers in it? Like here. Would that be so wrong? Would that be so wrong? No, obviously can't reach the factory from up there, but still. Just, you know, more workers to fill up places, which will help in the long term. Plus, using a house is always good. God, there's no planning going on in like the Old Town district, like at all. I have completely booked the planning. Thankfully, there's far more planning. There's far more planning here in these grids. Love my grids. Oh god. I like that. Big radio building in the middle. Suburbs. Like just all suburb areas that will connect to the metro. That will in turn drop people off. Because I'm going to connect these two rail systems, right? So I'm going to connect... Well, I'm going to basically have a train line that just goes around both sides. I mean, they're going to be parallel tracks. That are going to drop people off, and but they're not going to be the train. Instead, I'm going to have the metro, where they all sort of like go around the housing areas, but they're all going to, like, one line is going to go by the construction area, one line is going to go by like the consumer goods area, one line is going to go by the mines. So depending on like which train you get on, you get carried to a different location. And if I can work it out with the semaphores properly, they should be fairly balanced, but I'm not sure. 16 viewers. Nice. Will there be any YouTube collabs in the future? Just curious because I love crossover videos. Maybe, if I can catch up with work on my upcoming video, then maybe for that one there will be something. But I don't think so, because it's hard to coordinate collaborations. Especially like everyone's like super stressed now for some reason, and it's kind of a nightmare to coordinate anything with anyone. We'll see. I'm going to try to be a bit more high fashion in my videos, and I may do some like voice lines from friends, but I'm not sure I'm going to do a collaboration. I'd love to do a proper collaboration. Oh, look at that, they're already building the road. Look at him go. Doing great, buddy. Oh my god, they already built the football stadiums too. That's cool. I mean, they are building. They're getting there slowly but surely. Let's see. Do we have opportunities for more heating? Not really. Will you cover? Yeah, you will cover that. Total capacity. Yeah, I need more heating pipes. Really, I should really have like another heating station here somewhere. Although I do have mods that will help me with this if I need to. Where's it? Heating plant. Yes, I have a few heating plants. I have a tiny heating plant that burns wood. That's what it does. It burns wood and it produces like tiny, like a little fire, a little heat, not a ton, but like a little bit, which I think is kind of cool. And I really like that they have added that modders have added in these things like over time. Like they've added in tiny, and again like a very tiny heating plant, slightly bigger heating plant. Heating even bigger one, big wooden one that burns wood for heat. A power plant for a nuclear power plant for heat. Various kinds of sizes over here. Let's see. I have a fuel heating plant for burning oil, for burning bitumen. Bitumen is a very common one in the modding community. Let's see, biomass heating, and I also have geothermal ones, but I think geothermal is the most cheaty one in the world because there's no pollution basically. They consume nothing, and they just produce heat from having workers inside of them. That's basically it, and I feel like that's kind of cheaty. I don't like that. I am going to start using these like later in the game because I feel like that works in time. Like in 1961, sure, people did use geothermal power, but I feel like that's something that becomes more popular like as time progresses. Sort of. I want to stay within that sort of realm of realism because I'm a nerd like that. I mean, they do be building, though. Like, they're building this brick of flats, too. Loading off those prefab panels. And, like, if you discount most things, I am still making a profit. Steel is like by far the biggest import still. So maybe we should look into doing some sort of like iron industry then. Maybe. Maybe it's time we do that. We don't, no, of course not, because life can't be friggin' simple. But this seems to be a fairly good like iron vein. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see on the white. Oh my god, oh my god, look at the iron. Oh god, so good iron. Alright, well, I'm guessing over here is my new project. Time to make iron and steel. And we can hook that up to our train system as well. Okay. I'm going to build you with robots. Let's see, we need a steel mill fairly close to the train tracks. I mean, I could have one just right by the water, why not? That wouldn't actually be a super bad idea. It wouldn't be super great either, though. Okay, let's flatten some terrain. Steel mill. See, now what I could do is I could hook up the steel mill to this area up here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to, let's build a wood base because we're not gonna do that much. Train aggregate loading. Oh god, if I can make this work. That should work. Is there any way I can go underneath this? No. Can I perhaps go underneath over here? Yes! Perfection. I'm wasting so much money. Like it's going to be so worth it though. Like you don't even know. Okay. Right. Okay. So the idea is that if we have a train here, it's going to carry coal to the steel mill because it needs iron to do that. We also need the iron processing plant, which I can build on here. Thank you, Hazardius, for subbing. 4 months. Oh my God! Glory to Moldesterotska. You're right. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm getting so into this. This music makes everything feel just a little bit too epic. No. Again, we're thinking basic industry. Oh, I saw something. Hang on. There. Can we make that happen? Right, so that's where iron ore would be held. Iron storage would be held. Right. We need a small storage for the iron ore. Iron oxide? No, just iron ore. We can do some oxide things later, I think, when we do bauxite. There we go. That's what I was thinking about. Right. So iron ore processing. Right, let's terraform a little bit more. I haven't been this focused in years. Just gonna upgrade this road a little bit because it's dirt. We're building. You know what? We're going to make so much money from this steel industry. I'm just gonna take another loan. Well, let's see. We do need a conveyor system, which we have here, which is great. Hook that up here. We should be able to hook that up into one of these systems, right? No? Just hide this little hill in the way. Perfect. And now we just do the same thing for them. Sorry that I'm like missing chat a little bit. Can I don't even need this road. I'll just rebuild it later. Like that. It's a dirt road leading to this one little town with a snowplow just going in. They haven't. Oh my god. Does anyone even live here? Like like literally at all? No. No one lives here. Not a soul lives in this village. So I'm just gonna... It's not even a real village. No one lives here. Place that with gravel. Alright, so once this is powered and has its workers, we should be able to produce iron here. And we can do all sorts of things with that iron, but the goal for now is to do steel. Can we average out like a little bit? Oh. You got it. You had it. There you go. The reason I want to do that is so that if we need iron for other purposes, we can like send trucks to, or trains, or whatever, to sort of pick this up, to pick up iron from here and take it somewhere else. It's always good to have indirect lines, paths of access. I said that as if I knew what I was talking about. And you should know, I do not. I'm an historian, not a civil engineer of any sorts. If you're curious about that, you should listen to Justin Wozniak instead of me. Alright. Right. So let's have a high voltage switch. Let's say over here. Because it turns out you need high voltage to do a steel industry, because it's one of the heaviest industries in the world. So now all I'll have to do is hook up that to a heavy power line, which I should be able to do from here, right? Is that a high voltage switch? Why is this not hooked up to anything? I mean, I'm fine with it, but okay. How much does this plant actually need? 24 megawatts. Right, I do not. There's no cable that can carry that much energy, so I'm just gonna have the highest possible number. And then I'm just gonna start putting down wires until someone stops me. And the view from the tourist destination just became even prettier. Imagine going to this like viewing tower and just being like, ah, beautiful. Oh well, at least the city is nice, and you just see the hotel buildings because it covers up everything else. Or you can see the statue. I mean, the statue is pretty nice, actually. It's not too bad. Yeah, the like construction industry behind it is probably not that great. Right. And that's actually it. Holy shit. Okay. Well, first of all, we need to hook up some systems. Let's have that system like so. Make a rail line, which is coal, steel, freight. It's going to involve that station and that station, and it's going to be wait until unloaded and wait until no, it shouldn't be wait until loaded. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a train full of coal, fill up with coal, dump it off here, and if the storage is full, the train is just going to wait there with its coal like in the hold, which will act as an extra storage facility, which is going to be great. Then we need to, oh my god, we have so much to do. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I need a small train platform for workers of this area, which should be fine if it's here. And that works great. So now we need to build this little train line and have it run parallel to this. So, okay. My thinking here is that this train can go off here, return here, because that's like the way back. It's traffic on this side, yeah. The train that drops off personnel needs to be able to come up here, so they can go something like that, and then back up. Because that's all that they would need to do. This is a semaphore nightmare. Like, it doesn't have to cross here, it doesn't need to go back, because it needs to go off, drop off workers, and then keep going towards the coal mine. Okay, so let's clear these semaphores. So we need to create a whole new system here. First of all, the system works like so. This can be like so. We will have normal semaphores here, but we will have a chain semaphore here, because we also want to be able to export the steel, right, via train. So that should work, I think. I think that should work. That one will work up and down. So I think this is it. Put another one like that. No. I think this crossing is functional now, which means that now we should now go to the coal train and add in between these a new stop. But only, say, 40%, 50%. Right? So they have no workers, but that is their only problem for now. Okay, right. Let's see if this works. Well, it won't because we don't have any stuff for that, and nor do we have anything else. Right. Let's build a diesel locomotive. They can come back up here to refuel, so that should be fine. Right, so let's find just a cheap, that should work. And something like that. How much coal do we have? Oh my god, we have so much. We have 2,000 tons. We can carry far more coal. Much more coal. And I'm going to put you. Did we make a coal freight? Yes, we did. Perfect. I'm completely ignoring chat, and I'm very sorry. First stop, it's unreachable. Great. Okay, so why is it unreachable? It should not be. Where is there an issue? There's an issue here. Why is that an issue? I don't understand. How's that? No? Because in my mind, it should be able to go out. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, after this I will rechat, I promise. Lovely. Right. How are people doing? More pylons. Wait, why should I name my Coltrane John? John Coltrane! Workers, really? Only 12? What is happening? How are we running out of workers? Okay, you're filling up with fuel. Come on, hurry up. Maybe I put too many hopper cars on it. Slow ass freight train. Well, it's not going to be moving a lot, so it should be fine. No workers yet. Soon, the boys in the coal processing plants are going to work overtime because now, finally, for a long time, this is actually going to empty. Well, not empty, but it's going to be emptied. So now they're working fully again, which is good because now we're actually using the full potential of our coal. We could also export some of this excess coal, but now we have 1,500 tons of coal in our hold. We could probably have held more. Wait, what? 480 tons. Sorry, half a thousand coal. Half a ton of. What am I saying? The only thing we need now is workers, so what's the deal with the trains, Zio? Here come some people. So, in theory, 7 workers should depart. No. What? Is this Modret? Starlina? No. I'm guessing since the train isn't completely full, it's like drops off with the people they can have. Also, hang on. Yeah, no, it's going up. So, okay. May have to adjust the parameters of this, because if it's dropping off all the workers, then we're not going to have any workers in the coal mine. I need people in the coal mine. Oh God. Okay, just 10%. No, 10%, yes. Only 10%. However, we are producing iron mine, we are producing this, we are producing this, and we are in fact producing steel. Holy shit, look at that. We already produced half a ton of steel, and that's with like the bare necessities operating. Like, we don't have enough workers here for anything, really. We have the most basic primitive setup. But you know what? It worked. Why did we have so many deaths? Did we have a temperature shortage? I don't know why this happened, and now I feel bad. Look at that, we're making coal. And on that note, I think I'm going to save the game, because I'm tired as shit. I enjoyed your podcast appearance on Sarah City. Yeah, no, I had a great time on that one. It was so fun. And also you can hear the cat. The cat wants to go to bed. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to raid someone fun. Whomst is online. Twitch. I have to go to twitch.com on my own channel. And hear my own voice. Oh God, Jesus Christ Almighty, God, no, why? Right. I'm going to send you to who's having a good time. I'm gonna send you to Sean. I haven't rated Sean in a time. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. And give Sean my best. And next time we might play some more. I'm gonna try to play Control a bit more because I want to finish that, and I haven't played it since like November. And I want to play Control. I want to finish Control at least. So I may play that tomorrow or something. But I'll see you at Sean's.
Be the high-speed connectors, but very good. I'm happy with that.